I'm here at the 4th annual Ice Festival here at Central Park in New York, and people are celebrating 35 years of conservancy at Central Park. Take a look. Check-in begins at 5 p.m. here in the Tallahassee shelter, and there's approximately 123 beds here in this facility. 2 weeks ago, Thomas Duncan boarded a plane carrying the Ebola virus entering the U.S. There's signs like this that keeps travelers informed and aware of what's going on in West Africa. Tallahassee police officers caught 3 out of the 4 suspects in a car chase today. The Chinese New Year marks the start for the Year of the Sheep, and people from all over New York came to Chinatown to take part in this marvelous celebration. Last Friday, Godby High School faculty, staff, parents, and students were notified that one student at Godby tested positive for tuberculosis. The name of the individual is not being released due to HIPAA laws, and parents share their concerns of uncertainty on whether or not their child was at risk.
I just want to know what to look for my child.
Tony Hutto, a concerned parent at the informational meeting, says,
I will feel better once some more of the students are tested to find out whether this is just a one-time case or if other students, have contracted the TB.
School officials stated that they tracked the daily routine for the students infected with TB and notified those who were potentially at high risk. Tuberculosis, also known as TB, is a bacterial disease that is received by inhaling infectious droplets in the air. Now, something as simple as a cough or sneeze is how tuberculosis spreads. Here at Godby High School on Monday and Tuesday, they will have testing for tuberculosis, which is a bacteria that affects the lungs. Marjorie Kirsch, the medical director at the Florida Department of Health in Leon County, says that TB is not as easy to catch as people think.
TB is only spread in the air, not on surfaces. You can kiss, touch, share food, kiss. You can't spread TB that way.
Kirsch also stated that TB tests can show a false positive for those who are at low risk, and that high-risk individuals are those who should get tested. For News 20 at 5, I'm Gabrielle Dawkins. The Tallahassee Shelter and Cold Night Shelter are continuing to make room for those needed. According to the Homeless Management Information System, this year, there are 805 homeless individuals in Leon County. Lewis Martin, who has been homeless for about a year now due to medical issues, says,
Why is it important? You ever been in the cold? It's very important. People get sick. I got 3 kids I go see every day.
The shelter relies heavily on the funding from the Community Human Service Partnership, United Way, and donations. After speaking to the executive director, Jacob Reeder, he mentioned that the funding isn't what it used to be. Check-in begins at 5 p.m. here in the Tallahassee shelter, and there's approximately 123 beds here in this facility. On average, there's about 220 men, women, and children who check in, and when the temperature drops below 35 degrees, there's another facility less than a mile away that houses individuals for the night. Star Metro buses individuals who cannot fit in the shelter to either the First Baptist Church or Jacob's Chapel. Last year, the Cold Nights Shelter operated a record of 36 nights, which equals $400 a night for the shelter and $140 a night for Star Metro. Hannah Singletary, the director over the Cold Night Shelter at First Baptist, says,
Sunday, it got to be close to 50, so a pretty good bit of people, to be the overflow.
For News 20 at 5, I'm Gabrielle Dawkins.